Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya, and I asked you guys on my Instagram if you guys wanted me to do a new Q&A. It's been about a month since I did my last Q&A. I'm kind of feeling like I might do a Q&A every month and just answer your guys' questions that you've been asking me. And just basically doing these Q&As also kind of keep you guys up to date on everything going on in our lives. So that is what I'm bringing to you guys today. So I have gathered all of your guys' questions. Can't even see because the pen ink is yellow. So all of your guys' questions are written down that I took off of my Instagram. Probably would have gotten a lot more questions if I did this off of my TikTok, but I kind of wanted a more relaxed one and not so overwhelming, so did it on my Instagram. So definitely go follow my Instagram. I will have it linked down below along with all of my other social medias that I have open to the public. My Instagram I use a lot. I do polls, I do Q&A things where you guys ask me questions on there and I answer them on my story. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to get right into this video. So the first question is, do you ever miss how simple life was before everything happened? So I don't necessarily miss how simple things are. I do have days where I miss getting all of the sleep that I used to have because I'm so exhausted all the time. I've gone through this whole big spell lately, and I think it's mainly because I've been so stressed out with doing my room and up late doing my room that I'm so exhausted, and I just wish that I had the time to actually sleep and stuff. But I do not ever wish to take back having Grayson at all. I love Grayson with all of my heart. He definitely changed my life, and definitely I would say that my life is probably a lot more simpler but more adventurous now than what it was before I had Grayson. I really wasn't doing anything with my life at all, and it was just mainly just stupid stuff, and now I'm actually doing purposeful things throughout the day with my son. So yeah. The next question is, why did Alan decide not to be a part of Grayson's life? So I honestly don't know why this person asked me this question because I don't have the answers to that. I'm not Alan. I don't have his brain. I don't know why Alan decided he just wanted to up and leave Grayson's life, so you would have to go and ask Alan that. So not me. I don't know. No clue. I gave Alan every chance in the book to be part of Grayson's life. I would message him when I was able to message him saying, hey, when do you want to see Grayson again? He is missing you and all of that, and I can't even do that anymore. The next question is, what are your thoughts on Danny faking her pregnancy? So I do want to do a whole video on this. If you do want to see a whole video on this, please let me know down below, because if enough of you guys actually do want to see my thoughts and opinions on that, I will most definitely. Alright, I'm sorry about that. For some reason my phone is acting very weird. It continuously keeps telling me that I don't have any storage on my phone when I do, and it stopped recording a couple of times, so I've tried to film this a couple of times. But as I was saying, if you guys do want to see that video of me talking in depth about Danny faking her pregnancy, please definitely let me know down below, because I would love to share my thoughts and opinions on that for you guys. But just an overall stand, I think it was very disrespectful in how she's trying to kind of play it off as it was a awareness and all of that. I really don't feel like that's where she's actually taking it. She's just kind of catching herself and trying to make it seem less of a scam and whatnot, and trying to just get the hate to back off. But I think it was very disrespectful and disgusting of what she did. But these are my opinions. I will go more into depth on how I feel and explain myself better in a video of it if you guys definitely want to see that, so let me know. So the next question is, what's your favorite thing to do in your free time? So I don't ever get free time. I am never really getting the chance to have Grayson off of my back or anything. But I guess the most favorite thing that I ever did when I didn't have Grayson was, there was a day that Aylin's family took Grayson for the day, and I didn't get him back until like 10 at night. I went and hung out with a few of my guy friends, and we were just riding around town on longboards. We went to the gas station, and we just hung out. It was nice out, and we went down to the park, and it was just really nice to go have fun without any like responsibility for a couple of hours, which I never really get the chance to go out and have no responsibility for a little while, so it was really nice. But other than that, it's very rare for me to have free time, and even when I do get the time away without Grayson, I'm mainly cleaning and doing all these house chores that I can't really get caught up on with Grayson here. The next thing is, what's the hardest part about being a single mom who is dating? So, probably the hardest thing in general for being a teen mom who's also dating is social media. So, if I even announce that I am friends with a new guy or anything like that, or I'm talking to somebody and I'm actually really happy about it, the amount of hate that I get is unbelievable. The comments range from, you're bringing guys back and forth into your child's life, you need to start thinking of your child first, stop worrying about guys and worry about your child. Like, there's continuous comments that are way worse than those two that I get just in general regarding me actually being happy or making new friends even, and it's so disgusting that just because I am a mother, that does not mean that I am not allowed to make new friends, that I am not allowed to date, or any of that. No, I am in no way, shape, or form bringing guys back and forth into my child's life. There are only two guys who have been a big significant part of my child's life, and that is his father and Joey. Those two people had been a very significant part of his life. I have not brought any other guys into Grayson's life. Yes, my guy friends have been around Grayson and Grayson likes them, but they're definitely not a significant big part of his life, like Aylin and Joey were, and has not affected Grayson at all between what has happened with either of them, and I am not worried. He is still very young, but what I am doing in my personal life, nobody should be worried about my child's health or mental health or anything like that. I am no way, shape, or form just bringing a different guy into my kid's life every other week. Like, that is not the type of person that I am. I don't bring a guy around my kid unless I absolutely know him, and trust him around my child. It's like, just the comments are very, very disgusting when I actually do talk about having another guy in my life. But as far as dating wise, it's honestly no different really than if I didn't have a kid. Like, I have guys all the time who ask me if I'm single or not, and like, they don't really care if I have a kid. It's just, I don't know. So yeah. So the next question is, what has been the best and worst part of being a teen mom? So the best part about being a teen mom has probably definitely raising him and taking and putting him down on the right path so far. I'm sure a lot of parents, first-time parents especially, will say every day it is a scary moment just thinking about, what if I put my kid down the wrong path and lead him down the wrong path? But we just have to go with our gut feeling and hope and pray that we make the right decisions for our kids to grow up right. Because when you are a first-time mom, you're honestly going into this all blind. You can do all of the research in the world, you can read every book on how to take care of a child and everything to expect. But reality is, children, you cannot write a book about and know every single factor about them. You could read all those books and everything, and something you've never heard or ever thought about will happen. Like, my gosh. And the worst part is probably right now, Grayson's attitude and like just throwing his fits. I never thought that a 9-month-old could throw fits as badly as he does. He throws very bad fits if he doesn't get what he wants, and no, it is not because he is spoiled. It is because he is at that age, I guess, that he is starting this. It has nothing to do with how I've parented him, because I can tell you what, Grayson is definitely not spoiled. Yes, he has a lot of things, but he does not get everything that he wants. He does not get held whenever he wants, none of that. Like, I'm very strict on specific things and very laid back when it comes to other things, which is how you have to be a lot of the time. But probably the most worst part is right now with him sleeping. He will literally fight sleep at nights until 4 in the morning and just scream all night, and it's so headache inducing. I get so irritated and frustrated with him, and I'm just trying to keep my cool, but when you're so overtired and all of that, it gets really, really hard. So yeah. The next question is, who was the first person you told when you found out you were expecting? So Alan was the first person I actually told when I was pregnant. I was waiting for him to call me before I took the pregnancy test, and I wasn't hearing back from him or anything, so I took the pregnancy test, and as I looked at it, he called me, and just when I answered the phone and he saw my face, he knew exactly what the answer was. So he was the first person that ever found out I was pregnant. The next question is, would you let Alan be in Gray's life if he wanted to? So I have never stopped Alan once from being a part of Grayson's life. Alan has every right to be in Grayson's life. I have never stopped him once from seeing Grayson. The only times that I have said no to him seeing Grayson is when Grayson was sick or not feeling well. So I have had no stopping in him seeing him. I made that very clear to him. He has all visitation rights as long as he has somebody with him watching Grayson. And it's not even to the fact that I'm scared Alan would do something to Grayson. It's the factor of I want somebody around Alan when he has Grayson, just on the off chance that something happens to Grayson and he doesn't know what to do. Somebody's there to help him. So it's just more of a comfort thing than anything. Of course, Alan is Grayson's father. I trust him with his own kid. It's just that Alan hasn't had as much experience with Grayson as I have, so he doesn't know as much of Grayson as I do. So having somebody there that's also around Grayson quite a bit and knows Grayson and a lot about kids in general does help me feel a lot more stressless and more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but just helps me feel okay that he's gone. The next question is, where do you see yourself in the future? In the future, I definitely want a house and me and Grayson living in our own place. YouTube paying me a lot more than what I'm getting now. Obviously, it starts out low, but we're managing, but I am hoping to start taking off more and having my channel grow more and just being able to be a stay-at-home mom, living nice and comfortably with my child, because I honestly hate leaving my kid at all. I don't want to, so we're doing good right now, and hopefully we'll do better in the future. The next question is, how close is Grayson to walking? So Grayson is standing on his own for short periods of time. He will pull himself up on everything and he'll let go and he'll just stand there. You can stand him up and let go and he'll stand there. He's taken a step forward before, so he's getting to that point. I'm sure in the next couple of months he will be walking fully. We are working hard with that. We have all these toys and stuff that he can learn to walk with, and as the weather gets better, we can go outside and he can walk around more and all of that, and I'm super excited. The next question is, when Grayson's older, will you cuss around him? So I have gotten so much hate on this too, me swearing around Grayson, and All I have to say about that is my son is still very young. He does not understand a word that we say. All he really thinks that we are saying is blah blah blah. As we think he is saying blah blah blah. But he thinks he's saying something completely different in his own mind, in his own world. When Grayson does start understanding things, yes, my swearing will lessen around him, but he will also learn that the words that I am saying and other people around him saying that are swear words are no words. So he will learn right from wrong on what to say and what not to say. Yes, he will probably have some days where he slips in some bad words, but those are the days you teach them more not to say those words. Yes, I know there are people out there who probably will be against that and be like, well, just don't swear around him and he won't learn those words, but that's not who I am. Please, this is how I'm going to parent him, and he's going to hear those words all around town when he's in high school, so it's better for him to learn them from me and know that there are naughty words until a certain age than when he is in elementary school hearing a kid in 5th grade say bullshit and think that it's okay and coming home and saying it nonstop. So that is my outlook on that. The next question is, what does your room look like? So I'm not going to actually show my room. My room is very messy still. We are still getting it all organized, but officially all the painting of the walls are completely done. I'm currently working on his letters right now because I had to repaint them a different color since the walls are gray and his letters were gray. So but the walls are all completely done. I'm thinking though I might put his footprints somewhere in the closet. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking I want to do that just for memory's sakes. I might just start a footprint wall up one of the beams of my closet and have like the date or his age every time that he does it. I'm not 100% sure, but all the painting for the most part is all done. Like the walls are completely done. I'm waiting for some stuff that I ordered on Wish to come in. There, I have a wall decal and some stars that are going over Grayson's bedding. There's just a lot more stuff to get in my room, but definitely a room tour will come once my room is completely finished, completely cleaned, and completely all put together, and I feel amazing about it, and I love my room. So, yeah. The next question is, when you were younger, what did you want to do as a job? I'm not really sure. I can't really remember much when I was young. Just don't have very much memory of that. But the main thing that I've always wanted to do is be a teacher or do like preschooling or daycare or something like that. So the next question is, when did you and Alan break up? Me and Alan have been broken up for probably almost 10 months now, or 9, whichever. I think it's 9. I honestly don't keep track of that anymore. It's not something I dwell on. It's in the past. I don't really care about when we broke up, but it's been about 9 months now. So the next question is, how is Gray doing? Does he have anyone to play with? Grayson is doing great and good. And yes, Grayson does have somebody to play with. He plays with his cousin who is a little bit over a year old. They are 4 months, I think. Don't quote me on that one. They're about 4 months apart in age. They're very close with each other. They are in that stage where they're bullying each other and taking each other's toys and stuff, but overall, we are teaching them to get along. Me and Alan's sister are really good friends. We hang out all the time, and I could not have a better friend than her who actually understands the struggles that I'm going through. The next question is, was it hard when Gray was first born? So really the only hard thing was getting used to the sleeping schedule, but other than that, definitely the newborn stage is a lot easier than his stage now. Yes, he is getting on a better sleeping schedule, but he's a lot more active during the day and you cannot get anything done. When they are a newborn, you can get laundry done, dishes done, your room can stay clean, all of that because they sleep a lot. But once they are this age, I've had people still to this day who will come at me like, oh my god, your room is so disgusting, clean it. I know you have time, your child sleeps all the time. My child does not sleep all the time. My child is up all day long for the most part, unless we are in the car or he's drop dead tired from wearing himself out to where he crashes into a nap. Other than that, my kid is up zooming around the house destroying things, and I can never get anything done. And if I walk out of the room for 5 seconds, he will scream his little head off, and it is heartbreaking and hard to deal with. The next question is, what is Grayson's favorite thing to do? Grayson's probably most favorite thing to do is eat, honestly. He is definitely a food kid. You can take this kid's toys away and he'll have no problem with it, but you can take his food away and he will throw a full-on fit and it will be terrible. It's the worst thing ever, and if he's eating and you're not, better eat them, because if he sees you eating when he's not, he will throw a fit too, because he will want your food as well. The next thing is, do you plan on having any more kids in the future? I'd love to have another baby in the future, but definitely not for a couple more years. I don't want Grayson and the other baby to be so far apart, so I do want them pretty close together, but definitely don't want them so close together to where Grayson's not even a year and I'm pregnant again. That is too close, but definitely would want another baby in the future, but not in the near future. The next question is, do you have any siblings? No, I do not have any siblings. The next question is, I'm skipping questions. Are you planning on moving out soon? So probably in no time soon am I going to move out, unless I have the opportunity to move in with somebody. I definitely don't have the money to move out and live on my own at the moment. I am working on that. But it's just not something really that's like super important at the moment for me. Yes, I would love to move out, have my own space, and just live with Grayson, but definitely just making sure that Grayson has everything that he needs and everything like that, then trying to get a house over, or our own roof over our head, and struggling and just wasting all that money just for us not to be able to do it. I want to make sure that we're stable and everything like that before worrying about another big movement like that. The next question is your hair permanent? No, my hair is already fading and coming out. Honestly, I'm not even mad that it's coming out, because this is not the color that I had thought my hair was going to be. So it was supposed to be 10 times darker. It was supposed to be a dark reddish brownish. So that's not how it turned out. As I was washing it out, it was a bright ass red, and definitely not how I wanted it, but I'm living with the color. It's okay. It's okay for me, but definitely cannot wait. When the weather is definitely back to summertime, definitely when this is almost all out of my hair, or as out as I can get it, I'm going back to brown to blonde ombre and having it the way I want it. So don't get used to this hair color, guys. And the next question is, if Grayson was a girl, what would the name be? And do you support LGBTQ? Yes, I do support them. I think that everybody should be who they want to be. I don't judge anybody. I support how you are, who you want to be. And if Grayson was a girl, his name would have been Coraline Marie Nowak. And the last question is, have you ever thought about making your baby daddy pay child support? My child's father, my son's father, is already supposed to pay child support. I have taken him to court. He has supervised visitation, and he's supposed to pay child support. As far as I know, he does not pay child support, and I have not seen any child support from him, which would be so much helpful. It would be very helpful if I did get some sort of money from him. It would definitely help us out a lot, because it's just me paying for everything. So it's definitely a struggle, but we're making do, and at some point I will be taking him back to court if we don't go back to court as is, because I'm pretty sure there will be a checkup court date in the near future for court to figure out child support and see how things are going. So yeah, anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, do not forget to let me know if you guys want me to do that video about Danny faking her pregnancy, and also let me know if you guys do want me to keep doing these once a month. I'd love to keep doing them. Whoa! What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? It's okay. Let's get your arm out of there. Do not forget, all of my social medias are linked down below in the description, and go follow all of them if you want to keep up on my daily life. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.
Hey guys, I quickly wanted to let you guys know that I am very sorry that there hasn't been an intro or an outro in a lot of the videos lately. I've been waiting for the weather to actually be quite decent because I want to film our new intro outside. And as far as an outro, I'm trying to figure out kind of like how I want to do it. So please bear with me. I just want to make a really good intro and outro. Of course, I loved the one that I had before that I had made, but sadly it got deleted. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with the intro and outro and why my videos have just been like straight into the video. No intro, no outro. I promise that they will be coming soon. Just literally waiting for a good day outside to actually happen, and the day that we aren't extremely busy from having a good day. So please bear with me. They will be coming soon.